Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I just want to have this as a generic civil justice sign off. Whatever I want for the civil justice, for I am displaying the USA government errors, public sector errors, private sector errors, and how USA government operations got destroyed, and for displaying the absolute monarchs scandal. I, Vethapriya PROSE, wanted these civil justice to be provided to me. Okay, so I'll just read this sign off so that it will be in all these other sessions. Okay, so for I, Vethapriya PROSE, native Indian tribe, Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem, and true owner of USA, and proved USA is Tamil Nadu, and I, Vethapriya PROSE, have highest impasse eligibility to lead USA. I must be the interim leader of USA now is civil justice served. And for I, Vethapriya PROSE, displayed USA government errors and the scandal of absolute monarchs to USA government. I, Vethapriya PROSE, for civil justice as in Holy Bible guidelines. I, Vethapriya PROSE, want United States of America nation to rename Lord Ripon Building in Tamil Nadu, India, after my name Vethapriya is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to become the Vatican leader now is civil justice served. And Pope Francis resigns abruptly now is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, become Supreme Chief Civil Judge for all nations, now is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, become Supreme Chief Family Law and Supreme Chief Children Judge for all nations is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to become Global Poverty Relief Medical Director Chief for all nations, to lead and guide World Bank, United Nations organizations, World Health Organizations, Center for Disease Control, Department of Children Families, Department of Health Services, Department of Justice, Department of Revenue, Department of Agriculture, Department of Imports Export, Department of Military in all nations across the globe is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to be the ambassador for all nations, starting with India, and I, Vethapriya PROSE, should get dual citizenship of USA and India now is civil justice served. And thank you all for your time. Take care, my dear fellow mankind. I sure will get civil justice for entire human kingdom in 1 minute. Thank you all for your time. Bye for now. All nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I hope we are all on the same page on this regard, that I am providing a very, very important, very, very crucial civil justice for myself, and it's a multitasking. So what this section is all about, you all might be wondering. So I will absolutely work on to provide this very shortest overview. I'll quickly run through that, okay? It's all about the eggs, the meat, and the poultry farming. Got it? So here I want to display, see, when I was working on the poverty-free earth end of the world tube project, I was explaining one side, I provided all the retail infrastructure design solutions one side, right? But before that, I explained the errors, the crimes. They ignored it, right? Today, see, can you see why Walmart is at fault mode and cannot even apologize mode one side? I'm displaying this retail crime, right? Then we all became the dependent mode. So I cannot even shut down Walmart mode. Got it? This is exactly how the absolute monarchs created the crime in each and every single division. See, I said we cannot shut down Department of Health Services. We cannot shut down Department of Welfare Services, right? So like that retails also. So can you see this all crime comes under the spider web, and why people can never figure out the root cause after all? And yes, now tell me, I grew up eating the regular egg, the white shelled egg, that's all. Egg means I know only, there were like other organic eggs also, but then I just grew up with this, okay? But now, why that organic eggs versus the non-conventional white eggs? Why? There is a lot of difference, right, in the taste and everything. So why can't the grocery stores have only one organic eggs and give that for the fellow mankind? What is the reason they even want to spend lot of $1 trillion wastage in the unconventional eggs, which is going to create lot more birth defects and cancers and hormonal disorders? Why they want to create diseases by providing those poisons? If you go, it will be like what, $2 or something, the conventional, or even $1 or something, a dozen eggs, right? Versus if you're going to go and pick up the organic eggs, it will be $3 or $5 or $10 close to. Right? $10 means what? Roughly $7.19 or $8.19, like that. State tax, federal tax, then the state sales tax. Right? See how much of the crime they provided. Please tell me, what is Walmart is going to do today? If you go right now, this very second, to the Walmart, on the meat and poultry and the milk section, they will have white-shelled eggs on aisle, the cheapest ones. And on the other side, they will have the organic eggs, the costliest ones. Right? The one when people are going to get that organic eggs and going to eat it, they are going to get all the vitamins, all the fats, healthy fats, right? All the proteins from that organic eggs. Versus when they are going to pay this for the white-shelled eggs, and they are going to get it, they're going to, it's all hormone injected and all those poisons injected. It's just poison after all. But for our human size, it is egg is an egg. Right? So affordable pricing means, see, white eggs is only $1. Why $10 we have to pay for that organic egg? Well, let's go with white egg, white-shelled egg. And people will not know why they are getting sick. The doctors will tell so many reasons, but even they cannot figure it out, right? But they know that whatever the retail crime is providing, but they will keep their mouth shut. They will not tell a word. They will not tell, do not buy the non-conventional foods anymore, because their business will be lost. Why? People will start getting the organic eggs, and people will get more nutrients and the natural vitamins from the natural food. They do not have to, they can get rid of all the medication drugs, and they don't have to go to the hospital. Then their business will be lost. On the other end, Walmart, they really don't mind, because they get all the dollars and luxury from Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis. So they get that, the dollars blind their eyes. So they really don't care if the population are going to come in and pay the dollars and get the unconventional eggs, and if they're going to get cancer or sick or allergy or bloating, digestive issues, whatever, they really don't care. Because again, for the counter drugs, over-the-counter drugs, people will run only to the Walmart pharmacy. And compared to Walgreens and CVS and other pharmacies, Walmart says it's very affordable, but it's not. It provides the advertisement like that in a colorful way. So one side it has to get the business from the pharmaceuticals. One side it is feeding the poison of non-GMO, genetically modified foods. So how many people with my education alone, they got transitioned from non-organic foods to the organic food, and still in the transition process only, even the middle class population cannot afford for fully full-fledged or fully organic foods when they're going for a grocery shopping. It is this cost, the billing cost is skyrocketing. Cost of living is one side, no increase in salary. And the organic foods, people knows that is healthy but cannot afford it. They will not even turn to look in that aisle. And when all these things are happening, they are getting sick and sick and sick without knowing any answers why they are getting sick when they were all along healthy. So who created this entire disease cycle? Pope Francis. And Walmart is a puppet to the Pope Francis. I already said, Pope says create hell, Walmart creates hell. Pope says, hey Bayer, create disease and create very, very carefully, create the medical drugs and make sure that there are lethal toxic side effects. Then you will get more dollars from the Vatican. Bayer says, okay, Pope Francis God, we will do the same. That is how pharmaceuticals, they create their disaster, while retailers do their disaster. Then the Department of Justice is broken, they do their disaster. Department of Health Services, they are broken, so they do their disaster to the population. So disaster 1, disaster 2, disaster 3, disaster 4 means how much of disasters are one civilian can handle it. How many people are there worldwide? So can you all see how it got exponentially, the crime is increased, right? I do not want to keep moving on with this overview itself, but yes, no other go. I have to educate this. It's very crucial. Very crucial it is, right? You all know why all nations are in crisis, right? It's because of this only. It is because of this crime that Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis did. That's why all nations are in crashed mode, panic mode. And when then this is only a scam, right? Then they are making $1 trillion tax out of it. That is all. They really don't mind if the people are getting sick, they are getting birth defects, they are becoming transgender or whatnot. They really don't care. Then comes to the meat section. I already educated everything. Hot dog, wiener, frank, brat, right? Sausages, pepperonis, pork meat, beef meat, I think deer meat, the venison meat, right? Then the baby cow veal meat. And then comes the poultry, the chicken, the turkey, and all the other birds accordingly based on the shop to shop. I'm talking about the very common ones. And then for the meat, I forgot the goat meat, right? The goat meat or the lamb meat. So when Monsanto is feeding them the genetically modified food for the goats to eat, for the cows to eat, their DNA, their mRNA is changed. And that is one of the reason, I would say. That is the reason when we people eat those meats, we get our DNA, our RNA also get alternated. It's a chain reaction. Plants get their DNA alternated, animals get their DNA alternated, and we humans, our DNA got alternated, and that directly traces to what type of a $1 trillion scandal, the genetic engineering called as a genome, and the forensics science that they provide the DNA, mRNA services. Everything is wrong, everything is a crime, right? When these foods, when we are eating the genetic modified food that is altering our own DNA and mRNA, how on the earth they can even fool people with go take the DNA test in the Department of Justice? For 500 long years, that scandal has been going on. We are non-medical people. So it is easy for the doctors to fool us. In the name of DNA, in the name of mRNA, it's a business for them. Go do a DNA test to identify who's a biological dad. I know you're all laughing, right? They made a mockery out of biological dad part. Who created this havoc? Pope Francis. Wait, watch and see. He will be gone in ashes in volcano any moment. So yes, this particular thing is all about how the scandal, I displayed all this crime, and now we all got it why Walmart threw acid on my face. And you all know Whole Foods were operating separate, and how Whole Foods, Amazon merged. It is my understanding they merged. It was only during my wisdom education process. So Amazon knew All these are going to happen, and he being in the online retail shopping, he can take over the business. He took my basic infrastructure design, and he became richest. And even Amazon threw acid on my face. This is the exact behavioral pattern of Republicans. They'll extract whatever wisdom and education from the people, and they'll just destroy them. They'll throw acid on their face. They really don't care. They do not have any kind of a humane process in their brains. Who destroyed those innocent people? People in the Republican population are innocent only. Can you all get it? But then how those innocent people became this kind of evil people, just to be a sadistic people, to enjoy the sufferings of the fellow mankind in the name of dollars. How? Why? When? What is the time stamp? The exact second we can track down. Pope Francis provided that can. It is Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth did the crime. Now trace every single word in the Revelation 18th chapter, word by word, my dear fellow mankind, and I am again and again and again and saying, you all will get only goosebumps. Because it was written by the forefathers. I have never seen them. I am absolutely positive you all, who are called as the generation as of now, as of this moment, living worldwide, must not have even seen those forefathers, right? But they all predicted the same, okay? How on the earth the Nostradamus, another person who lived like in this king era only, how he predicted the same? How Napoleon Bonaparte handcuffed one of the Pope, and that became a $1 trillion scandal after all. He became a slave to them. He wanted to provide a healthy choice by handcuffing a Pope in the France. But then he became a slave because the Pope bought him out. And that is one of the root cause for the French Revolution. And as of today, that case it's a unsolving puzzle. Nobody knows what exactly is the French Revolution. How do I know about that? When I was studying the school days, right? There you all know the Charles Darwin, not Charles Darwin. Is it Charles? No, not. Who is that person? The Tale of Two Cities. Have you all heard about that story? It has it's about that French Revolution time, and then a love story, a tragic or it's been a long time, right? I like that story because it's a love story, right? That's why. Yeah. So that is how I came to know. But then when I was working on the poverty-free earth, then I was analyzing, right? So I tracked down the puzzle. Okay. What's the name? Napoleon Bonaparte check. Then Napoleon Bonaparte handcuffed Pope check. If you go and see, there are Roman Catholic cathedrals in France. And that traces right where. These education I was providing in that 2018, all that stuff, right? And right in the spring of 2019 only what? Notre Dame Roman Catholic Church got burnt in ashes. Can you all see how the supernatural power, the God's Holy Spirit was also working side by side, and people were sensing it is God's Holy Spirit that taken over the control over the worldwide. Something that is good is going to happen, not bad, but something good is going to happen. That is what worldwide people were sensing, feeling, the intuition, they say, right? So the 2019 spring, Notre Dame Cathedral Church burnt in ashes. And the following year, around the same spring only, all the other states were getting the plague fastest. But Midwest, especially the state of Wisconsin, got late. And that's around the time only I even got the job. You all know that, right? So then we passed that year and we are in the 2021. And here you go today with YouTube TV channel, it's God's way, right? Can you all see how God's labor is known only to God? Yes, my dear fellow mankind, Walmart knew that if at all I'm going to become the Supreme Court judge of USA, I will ask them this question. And they just, because of that, they threw acid on my face. And beyond they threw acid on my face part, yes, they have to pay me that $5,000. That is one crime, right? That they have to pay for it anyways. But this crime, it's a generic crime, right? For a human population, they fed poison. Non-GM, genetic modified eggs, genetic modified meat, genetic modified poultry. Imagine one GMO egg is one disease. And one GMO meat per type, maybe it goat meat or beef or pork, then 3 types of disease under that umbrella. Then poultry means chicken and turkey and all the other bird types. So that comes under that umbrella. So how many diseases was created if at all a civilian has to go get a dozen eggs and a pound of a meat, pound of a pork meat, pound of a goat meat, and then a pound of a chicken and a pound of a turkey. How many diseases people were getting to ingest in their human system, to get cancer, to get hormonal disorders, everything, whatnot, skin allergies. So what is Walmart going to do about it? They're caught red-handed, right? They cannot escape now. There's no other go. It has to only be shut down after all. And it might be I already said, the January 25th, I think if you go look into that sessions of education, I said today is the darkest day for the United States of America. See, it's happening. Whatever in Revelation 18 is happening, my dear fellow mankind, it's just happening right now. Why nobody was able to see this crime? And I am the only one able to see this crime. Can you all get it that all along when people were saying they cannot see the plague, I was only saying, see, I can see the plague, I can see the plague. It is Pope Francis is a plague. Queen Elizabeth II is a plague. They are the ones who created all this crap. Now tell me, if at all that mask was not created, the $1 trillion was not created. That is one scandal only. And they also, beyond that crime, they also created $1 trillion of software changes also. Do you all know how much of cursing the software world population would have provided in their heart if at all they cannot say it out loud? And still it's broken only. Either ways it's broken. No matter what. And it's known thing. But can you see the crime in different exponentially when this $1 trillion of the mask for that dollars, they could have budgeted it and clearly, hey, Walmart, provide only organic eggs. Throw all the white-shelled or the non-conventional eggs in the garbage. It's okay. Just get rid of it. It's poison, isn't it? Just get rid of it. Throw away all the non-conventional, highly processed meat in the garbage. Just throw it away. Provide only organic meat on the shelves. Provide only organic chicken meat on the shelves. Just throw away all the non-hormone injected poultry meat in the garbage. How easiest it would have been, isn't it? And that saved $1 trillion could have been used in a healthy processing to feed a homeless people, right? If a homeless people is going to have one organic egg a day, he gets all multivitamins and minerals enough from the eggs alone, one healthy organic egg alone. Beyond that, whatever we saw nuts, organic milk, right? Organic cheese, those are all the healthy fats, along with that organic egg. And 1 pound of organic beef meat or cow's meat or goat's meat or whatever according to the homeless choice. And then a poultry. How healthy they would have been eating this as a medical drug. This is a food is a drug, isn't it? And they would not get any diseases and they do not have to run to the hospital every single time. Right? And those hospitals can be waiting for whenever that is out of control, very emergency purpose, all of a sudden, very, very, the accidents, it can be kept for that. But there again, they don't want to lose their dollars in their banking account, isn't it? So they want people to keep on running to the hospital every single day. How can they do that when they're going to eat all this GMO, genetically modified meat and poultry and eggs? People will get sick. Now tell me, this is only the one type of the retail. Now trace to the fast foods, the McDonald's, the Panera bread, right? The Cheesecake Factory, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Now tell me, people getting disease from this grocery is one disease. And then people going to the fast foods and getting disease from that disease is another disease. So disease 1 is one layer, disease 2 is another sub-layer. And when you're accumulating all the diseases, it will skyrocket, right? The cells will go, it will go mad. Your human operating system cells will go mad, right? Because it's getting toxins, one from Walmart providing poison, and the human system is getting ingested with poisons that's provided by McDonald's. And then when these things are going on, people will have the family food, the family politics and abusive friends and abusive family, abusive workplace, whatnot. And then as if this torture is not enough, the government will be only fighting between them, as if they are only ruling whatever, when all they do is every 4 years they'll be fighting, and by the time they're fighting, the 4 years will be gone. By the time they're fighting alone, the 4 years will be gone. They will not even sign any one bill. Not even one bill will be signed. It's all fake. They provide an illusion. Historically we signed bipartisan bill. It's all fake. They never helped anybody. That's a fact. Let's talk the fact. Let's stop living on that illusion. Right? But these people provide illusion after illusion. Not anymore. Not anymore. Now you all got it, right? Now you all got it. Why Brett Kavanaugh wanted to steal my job? Why President Trump wanted to track me through with his FBI team leader? And then why they worked with the US-Cellular and the AT&T and the Spectrum and the utility electricity, because they all have to work in a team for them to provide the robocall poverty to me, right? The Walmart, the Costco, the Amazon, the US Bank, the Citibank, are they humans? You tell me. But they all wear nice clothing, right? When they provide in the media, they talk, they are the gods, they just jumped from the heaven because they are Republicans. This is how they portray to the population, isn't it? This is how they portray. But what kind of a deadliest crime they provided? Poor Walmart cannot escape this crime, my dear fellow mankind. This crime, not today. I provided a long time back, and they were all, can you all now trace it, why they were all trying to track me down? Software world wanted to track me down. They wanted to know whether I'm a real robo from alien planet or a really a human. Because they were just going mad. Because software world population will think alike, right? The robots only can provide the processing this fastest. And they were freaking out because my brain processing was processing fastest than a robo. So they are working on creating the robot themselves, right? Artificial intelligence, robotics, like that. But my brain was processing faster than whatever robots they are providing. IBM came up with Watson, still working on it. It became a crap. It became a garbage, right? They'll be tearing their heads down and shouting in panic mode because how much of dollars they spent on that robotics, the IBM Watson healthcare, the robo part, it all went wrong. The design went wrong. They'll go panic. Be it Microsoft, be it Google, be it Apple, they are all in a panic mode, and from their end, they all wanted to know whether I'm a robot or a person. Even Facebook, I already said, right? The Facebook, the first tool got freaked out was Facebook. I'm a mind reader, and from the theologian side, oh, is it really Jesus Christ? I know you're all laughing. They were thinking, oh my gosh, is this a really Jesus Christ? Oh, that is online? Oh no. Oh, then if it is Jesus Christ, what will he say about the what is it? LGBTQP? Like that, they were wondering. So theologians were freaking out for one reason. And the population gathered. They knew that something that is Holy Spirit that took over the whole wide world. It's never a revolution. It's something good that's going to happen, but it took it over. It took over the evil force. That they got it. The population got educated. Because I educated, right? That's why. But then, this eggs, meat and poultry part of it, the overview session, this is the fastest overview I could give it. So it took already 28 minutes. I do not want to go beyond this, right? Let me keep, because if I'm going to read this, it will take only close to 10 minutes only, right? So yeah, you all got it, right? So tell me, today at this moment, Walmart is in a deadliest crime mode. It cannot escape the justice. Never, ever, forever, Walmart, since day one when it got created in United States of America, in the state of Arkansas, that day, 30 years back or 50 years back, never would have dreamt in the year of 2021, Vethapriya will handcuff Walmart right in front of entire human kingdom and will get the justice for all. Never. For that many long years, it was allowed to live free. Oh, there is no other crime. There is no other crime. Allowing the wild endangered species, Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth II to live free is one crime. There is zero tolerance for that. USA is already at fault mode for that. Now tell me, with this kind of a poison that Walmart has been injecting to the population, the non-organic foods must not be in the grocery stores, period. Collect all them and throw it on the fire or throw it on the mouth of Pope Francis and ask him to eat. He is the one who asked you all to create, right? So just throw all this genetic modified foods on the mouth of Pope Francis. Let him eat and choke and die in ashes. Throw it on the mouth of Queen Elizabeth II. Let her eat and die in ashes, right? Because she only created. She only mandated those foods to be created, isn't it? And because of her, this Dr. Fauci created the mask scam. That is $1 trillion scam as a standalone scam. Crime. Not even scam, it's a crime. For a play that is not even a play, they mandated to wear, all of us to wear a mask. It's a crime, deadliest crime. Can you all get it? Now, Dr. Fauci was able to eat an organic egg versus a homeless man, not able to wear the mask, sleep on the road without any clothing. I mean, torn clothes. I wanted to say torn clothes, right? And if it is a snowy season, get the frostbite and die with the frostbite mode, sleep on the road. Dr. Fauci got $1 million for that. Can you all see why President Trump is innocent and President Joe Biden is not, and he should just get out of the White House immediately? Yes, my dear fellow mankind. I can provide an excellent retail reform. I already provided the design, isn't it? And there's a proof. What is the proof? How Amazon became trillion-dollar chain company. It is because of me, right? Amazon and Whole Foods got merged. That was the moment. That was the moment people knew this retail collapse is on its way. Toys R Us shut down, right? And very, very recently, the Fry's Electronics shut down. It will be super shock for the population only if they are going to get to know that USA federal government stamped and sealed on the Walmart, classified as wild endangered drug, deadliest drug dealing company, and throw them on the jail. It will be super shock for the population, because how many of people were the day-to-day chores shopping was Walmart. It's Walmart. I will say just sealed and shut down. I will bail out later. Let them wait in the jail. This is what I will say. Because when they were injecting poisons, they never thought a second, right? Do you all think that Walmart CEO would have fed his family children, his or her family children, with this genetic modified foods? Never, right? Never. Do you all think Queen Elizabeth will be eating only genetic modified foods? Otherwise, she would have died long time back, right? Her husband, right? 99 years old. 99 years old, that too during COVID-19, that too when all this masking, all this going, he had a surgery and he's doing fine. That's a message. That says it all, right? Of the purest crime of that selfish prostitute, Queen Elizabeth II. How long can she fool people? How long? How long? When she asked the doctors and the pharmaceuticals to kill the population, the same pharmaceuticals, the doctors, they are slaves to Queen Elizabeth II, right? So they proved, see, they can do heart surgery for a 99-year-old man who is already ready to get out of the earth only, that mode only, right? But they did a heart operation and also very successful. Can you see the crime? What if there was a homeless man who had to go that heart surgery? The doctors, the educated doctors only, the society. We all know the fancy society, right? The educated population created that society, right? And that too educated doctors, oh wow, they are heaven. They jumped right from the heaven, right? They will absolutely reject the homeless people getting the heart operations or something like that. And then that is beyond the skin color part. If you are white color skin, okay, we will do the heart surgery, you will be fine next day, next moment. Oh, your colored skin, you will die next moment. So, because once when we are in that hands of the doctor's mode, they are taking the knife in their hand, isn't it? When it's a surgery. They can do anything. I know you are laughing. It's the same as you go to the salon and your head is you give that head in the hands of the stylist, hair stylist person. That's all. If it's going to be okay, it's going to be okay. If it's going to be a hell, it's going to be a hell. You have to wait until next your hair grows, right? And it's the same thing. With the surgery, when you're going to go for a heart surgery, oh yeah, they are the boss, right? They have the knife. They can kill the patient, they can get away free. Nothing, nobody will ask them. They will not even put the blame on the knife, the doctors. They will say, see, there is drugs, right? That is why, pray to God. Oh no, like that. Not anymore, not anymore, not anymore. When 99 years old of that, Queen Elizabeth II prostitute's husband is doing okay, why on the earth these Germany doctors injected morphines and killed a very, very innocent man, Hitler? Oh yes, I took up the case for him, isn't it? Don't worry, I sure will get the civil justice for Hitler also. I took the case after 100 long years, right? I sure will get civil justice for Hitler too. I already said, when civil justice must be served means must be served. You're all seeing what is Holocaust in your eyes in a science and technology era. She cannot ask us, me and you, to be thrown in gas chambers. Otherwise, she'll be fried in ashes, right? Queen Elizabeth cannot say, see, Vethapriya is educating people, nations not to pay tax. Oh, she is educating a lot of wisdom. There's too much of education there. Just throw her in the gas chamber. She cannot say that. She can say, kill her. Pope Francis can say, kill her. United Arab Emirates leaders can say, kill her. Because everybody, it's all coming down to tax, isn't there? They were living on the luxury of the tax. They were floating in the tax, I would say. They were wearing tax. They were eating tax. They were sleeping with the tax. They were breathing tax. And once when that tax processing is sealed and shut down, they will die. It's almost like removing the oxygen from the human body of Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis and Islam leaders, Dalai Lama, Yoga Guru, they will die. I already said, I am the toughest tax collector. USA is one happiest nation means I am not joking. I'm not joking. So yes, everything needs to be reformed. Everything needs to be changed altogether. So whatever retail is broken, it should be operating with a broken retail. On the other side, a new retail infrastructure design must be provided, which I can provide already. Which I have already provided, I can still provide it, right? That's a proof there. How excellent my infrastructure design is that's a proof. Life proof is there, right? People were thinking, so that time itself the retailers got sensed. People can figure it out, right? The intuition. Oh no, something is going to happen down the road. But nobody thought this COVID-19 crap will be created. That $1 trillion for the mask alone could have been saved and be used for healthy processes, right? So that means that itself is a proof what? United States of America, Public Welfare Organization, Department of Children and Welfare Services. It says it's helping only poverty people, but it is not. The action of the Dr. Fauci proved it. That's all. And what more of a proof you all want? I displayed the raw truth to the judge itself. See, that is why they got really mad at me. I proved, see, the federal poverty chart for fiscal calendar of 2020 is wrong, or 19 is wrong. Year 2019 is wrong. And this is not happening only now, Judge. This is for 500 years long of crime that is provided by Department of Health Services to the USA government. So Judge knows that. So when Judge knows that, who will get fried up? Obviously, it is the Department of Health Services, right? Because whatever vaccinations, whatever immunizations, whatever surgery thing, whatever network, in-network, out-network, whatever healthcare, whatever Medicaid, whatever Medicare, everything Wrong. Who will they answer? Because federal government will ask directly to the Department of Health Services only. They got mad. This is how the foolish people will do. So they got freaked out. Oh, this wisest lady, Vethapriya, filed a lawsuit for $500 billion. That cannot be settled out of court too. She is asking for the civil justice, lifting the Holy Bible. Only I was asking for civil justice. Right. I asked, please provide civil justice according to the Holy Bible guidelines. They never got it. That's the innocence, because they are slaves to the Department of Health Services. They never ever able to provide me the PROSE salary because the job code is not there in the Department of Workforce Division. And because of that is not there, the tax agencies already collapsed. When they were not able to they never provided. One huge chunk of the business operations was removed or not even there in the design process. Right? Child marriage population. One single sentence I asked for that question. And I explained with the business logic diagram, and I explained, see, this is why this is wrong. This is why this particular public sector is wrong. This is why criminal service processing is wrong. This is why everything is wrong. They were shocked. Because those department justice people, they all went to the accredited law school. And I never went to the law school. And I provided an excellent education to them. But they became helpless mode, because when a system is broken with lot of loopholes, nothing can be done, isn't it? And they just threw acid on me. They crucified me. They threw nails after nails after nails when I was saying, don't do that. No, don't do that. Means I was helping them out, not signing injustice, but anyways they signed injustice and they took the curse. I became helpless mode, right? Now, what I can do is, what I can say, they have to kneel down and ask God only forgiveness. I am helpless mode. All I was working to prevent that to happen, but they never listened to me. The same thing happened to the Walmart also. I was displaying the errors and I was providing the solutions. They Walmart provide these kind of solutions. They never listened to me. Right? Today they have to pay the price, my dear fellow man. The crime is deadliest. They provided genetic modified food poisons to the civilians. Is the deadliest crime. It comes under the classification of deadliest drug dealing processing. Walmart cannot escape going to the jail. The thing is, when everything is in a crisis mode, chaotic mode, it is too much of a panic mode from population side, from government side, from retail side too. I am extra empath person. I am so considerate about my fellow mankind. I'm saying what? It's okay. Whatever that crap has happened, right? Just allow me to step in and guide. I can bail out Walmart, but it has to be in the handcuffed mode in the jail and must be in the waiting list. Because there are so many more crimes to be displayed to the USA, and you all will be only puking after puking. You'll get tired. You might even faint and pass out with seeing this much of crime. It's all created by Pope Francis to destroy the human lives. All for tax, all for fanatic love of crown. When you eat that white-shelled egg, so I think whoever started to eat that organic eggs will not even take a look into that white-shelled eggs, because you see a lot of difference in it, health-wise, bloating-wise. You can see the difference. But still it's a costly product in the grocery. Still it's a basic essential, right? Every civilian should have at least one egg a day, because that much of healthy nutrition, minerals are coming right from that boiled egg or scrambled egg. And that nutrition is equivalent for any other medical drugs that the doctors can prescribe. The doctors won't say, see, do not take this medical drugs, instead take a egg, boiled egg. They will not say that because their business will be gone. They live out of mercy on the pharmaceuticals who lobby their drugs to get into their hospital, like St. Mary's Hospital or local hospital like that. So their business will be gone. So it's all boiling up to the dollars. The dollars blinded the eyes of humans and humanity got destroyed. It's education which destroyed humanity big time. It's education destroyed humanity big time. How? Why? Education says what? Love clean. Now tell me, did education fail humanity or humanity failed education? And what did I say? I said education failed humanity, right? Now tell me, what if the education said, oh, love with a fake love, wear a mask and love fake? Then do you think the humans would have loved clean? Right? So what went wrong? Yes, my dear fellow mankind, education is innocent. Education never destroyed humanity. Right? I'm providing education, isn't it? I'm a teacher, you're all are students to me, right? So why the humanity destroyed education? Traces to what? Sexual immorality. The moment humans yield to sexual immorality, the eyes becomes blinded forever. They get the facial blindness. And who did that crap to the population? You? No. Me? No. Is it God? No. Why would God even bother to do that when it is God provided hard labor to create you and me from the dust? Just that's the wisdom process. Brain should process correctly, isn't it? Why would even God bother to provide that labor? So it's not applicable. Then who? Absolute monarchs, scraps, the prostitutes, the Pope Francis, the Queen Elizabeth II. So it's indeed a multitasking. One side I'm displaying the live crime of retail abuse, and one side I'm displaying why Walmart is at fault mode, must be in the jail until I bail it out. And one side I'm displaying, see, Pope Francis, Queen Elizabeth destroyed everything. Can you all see this? And for destroying all these, you foolish humans are worshipping the hell creators as God. See, this is what I'm displaying in my civil justice sign-off. Yes, when I have to provide this overview, it takes time. It is already 50 minutes. I started by saying I will work out to be shorter, but it's not, right? Because I have to explain everything. You all should know how Amazon and Whole Foods store retails, they got merged, isn't it? It's because of my wisdom. During that wisdom education I was providing only quickly that Amazon got it. If he was the first one to run directly to the India. Then, the Facebook and all, they were all running here and there to India too. The business processing. So, what went wrong when all these things could have been solved in a healthier processing way? It's not a rocket science, isn't it? In India, there is 1.3 billion of humans, my dear fellow mankind. In the United States of America, with huge land mass, with a lot of resources, only 300 million of population. What went wrong in the Senate and the Congress and the House of Representatives not able to provide any help to the civilians? Why? Everything is broken. I'm proving it, right? So Walmart was feeding the poison and population was not educated. I educated. Population are vigilant after it. It's after my education alone. How many people transitioned into the organic foods mode? Yes, there were people who could afford only organic foods, were getting only organic foods only. You go eat an organic banana versus a genetic modified banana, or go eat an organic pineapple or versus the genetic pineapple, genetic modified pineapple. Go eat a genetic modified apple and eat organic apple and see the difference. Eat boiled egg of a non-organic egg and eat a non-organic egg, boiled egg, and see the taste. The meat also. You all will go back to your memory lane of how we all grew up. When we all grew up, these things were not there. It just happened during that World War II, and after that crap, this Queen Elizabeth II. It all started in London only. The genetic engineering and all this genetic modified food creation was created in London, right under the nose of the Queen Elizabeth II, the Great. You all are worshipping her only, right? She only created all this crap. So we all were not wondering why we are getting sick, why there is allergy. Now we all got it. I educated this only. And Walmart and all the retails, they got freaked out. They got in a panic mode, right? They knew this moment is going to come. They knew. But they were still surviving, and they were, okay, will there not be any mode for them to live free, get away free like that? No, they cannot, right? So, yes, when I'm disciplining Walmart, you all know the entire United States of America is being disciplined, isn't it? Because this Walmart is going to hit on every single finance institution. This Walmart is going to hit into every single hospital. This Walmart is going to hit into every single pharmaceutical. This Walmart is going to hit into every single agriculture services. This Walmart is going to hit into each and every household, means 1:1 ratio. At least one household, at least one time in the entire lifetime of living or not, would have at least got a Hershey chocolate from Walmart. Period. That is enough for a transaction, isn't it? Let's not think about a big expenses. Let's talk about a small candy, a bubble gum, a 99-cent bubble gum. That transaction is enough, right? When I said the software is going to crash down, this is what it is. If you are going to swipe your credit card and going to get a $1 Hershey's chocolate bar, that bank is coming under this curse. You name any bank you want to pick and choose. Whatever bank, all are going to the jail because of this Walmart crime. And it is happening as is Revelation 18. Can you all sense it? Can you all feel it? It is a God's Holy Spirit way of displaying why God is God always, all the time. I am educating wisdom, that is all. Right? I have a dummy brain, but it is God's Holy Spirit gives me that wisdom to teach you all. Right? I'm a teacher, you are all students. Right? Can you all get it? Why this Walmart threw acid on me? And how, as a true civil doctor, I can see the innocence of Walmart and I can bail out the Walmart. Because I know they are the slaves to Pope. It is Pope who destroyed Walmart. Walmart never destroyed. God destroyed itself. No. It is Pope Francis who designed the Walmart to be in a destructive way. It is indeed a saddest history in the world when Walmart is going to go to jail. It is going to go to jail. I took it down. I nailed on the forehead of the Walmart, right? When I nailed on the forehead of the Walmart, you all got it. The entire retail empire all got handcuffed and all will be thrown in the chair. Because the moment with fatal negligence, they fed that poison genetic modified food for altering the DNA and mRNA cell structure, the crime is deadliest. It is beyond the drug dealing crime. Drug dealing crime, why they say drug dealing crime? The heroin, the cocaine, the opium, the opioids, the marijuana. I was the one who educated those types. That's a proof, right? You all got it. How the opioid crisis, the government were panic mode and still it's going on. That panic itself, it's going on for past 6 or 8 years. They could not fix it. Opium means what? Opioid means what? It's a painkiller. And the heroin and the cocaine, those are the drugs that used for surgical purposes. Very, very carefully must be used, must never be provided to the public. It will be intoxicating. But these Bayers, this Monsanto, they are the real drug dealers. They just provided those in the hands of the innocent people who never knows anything of chemistry. And they sold it to the innocent population. And how many people became drug addicts? It's all because of the tax. Pope Francis created the drug addicts. Pope Francis created the drug dealers. Queen Elizabeth created the drug dealing job. Sadly, there is no job code in the DWD as well, so they never got paid out of their salary. Crime after crime after crime after crime. What will you all do now? You all got it that I alone can bail out Walmart, nobody can. Right? I'm almost there to say, hey USA, just seal and shut down Walmart, classified as a wild, endangered, drug dealing, deadliest poison ingesting crime. Just seal and shut it down. Right? I can easily say that in one sentence, isn't it? For a civil justice. Because that is the severity, zero tolerance of crime this Walmart provided. Nobody knew. I already educated, they ignored it, right? They ignored it. So this is the severity of the crime is all about. How much of crime is accumulating, and it's skyrocketing, isn't it? It's skyrocketing. It's skyrocketing. And can you all understand why my blood is boiling? In all this scandal, okay, Walmart did its scam, all the public sector are broken, okay. I just cannot tolerate, my dear fellow mankind, what that Dr. Fauci and Dr. Brinks did to entire human kingdom. Instead of, they should have stood up face to face in front of me, right? I just cannot tolerate that part. I don't know about my peers. I just don't know about my peers. I just cannot tolerate that part. Yes, United States of America must pay me $1 trillion, and I will absolutely ask the United States of America to pay $1 trillion for the COVID-19 scandal created by Dr. Fauci to each and every single human worldwide. And that is standalone medical compensation. This $500,000 trillion to be direct deposited to my bank account, that is a separate transaction. Yeah, they should never ever in their dream, these Republicans, these abusive people must never dream to hurt any fellow mankind anymore, any avatars. Because $500,000 trillion direct deposited to my bank account means that is enough for a discipline, right? That is just enough for a discipline. This is how civil justice must be signed off. By the time civil justice is signed off, all the abusive disease must be eradicated by 99%. I already said that is how and why civil justice is always the healthiest process. Even the abusive population also should be allowed to live free, and medical finance compensation must be given to them. But only thing is, do-it-yourself project must be provided to them. Nobody should be at the back of any of the abusive people. They themselves should get healed. No prison facility, no, that will not work. That's shield and shut down everything. Or reform or bring down all the prison facilities. As of today, do you all know, as of today, United States of America should proudly, loudly should say, United States of America in the year of 2021, in the March of 2021 quarterly, first quarter, USA proudest to say do not have any federal prison facility, any state prison facility, any juvenile correction facility. That is the wisest nation. That is the wisest nation. With all this crap that is going on, do we all need that mass crap that for a plague that never even existed? Do we all need that crap? No, right? Already there is a lot more to handle and fix. Why they want to throw more injustice as if, throwing oil in the already burning hot oil. That will create more disasters. That's what Dr. Fauci did, and he got paid for it. $1 million salary he got in his pocket. Tax-free. Medical services, right? So they get everything tax-free, everything free. For destroying population, they'll get paid salary. For Walmart feeding the poison in different avatars, they were getting dollars. So yes, it took 1 hour and 4 minutes for overview and all, but it's okay, because even if it is getting delayed, you all got educated correctly. Why Walmart became jealous of me and threw acid on my face. That's just inhumane, right? Even in that mode, all what I'm saying, oh yeah, I sure will shop with Walmart, I sure will shop with Amazon. I already said that when a civilian is going to turn 360 degrees it's been destroyed, and everything is prostitution in its own ways. That is how Pope Francis destroyed everything. You're going to go to if you're going to not shopping in Walmart and going to the Quick Trip and going to do the grocery there, the gas station, it's a prostitution. It's the same level of crime as Walmart, right? There's no difference. If I'm putting Walmart and Quick Trip and Costco, Target in the justice weighing scale, all are same. Same level of crime. Yes, my dear fellow mankind. These evil forces, they fooled all humans. All of us got fooled by them. Don't you all think it's a wake-up call for us, so that let us all show we are, it's payback time, it's population time to the US government, to the all nations government. Walmart is everywhere, worldwide, right? So I am the mouthpiece, got it? It might look selfish for the foolish people, because I'm saying I'm only signing the civil justice for myself. I'm only signing the civil justice for myself. And I'm asking for how much finance compensation? $500,000 trillion. That is a lot of money, isn't it? But the wisest knows that I am the mouthpiece, and I sure will get civil justice for everybody my way. The people who cannot talk, I talk for them. Even Walmart cannot talk at this mode. I can talk for them only. That is why I'm saying I only can bail out Walmart. Because in my book of civil law, innocence is identified. Walmart never knew it is going to get into this kind of a crap when it started 30 or 50 years back. It was a huge contract given to them, isn't it? Lifetime contract given to them. The luxury was provided to them. That blinded their eyes, that's all. So these retail owners, they're the boss, right? So they don't have, it's a self-employed mode category, right? There is different types of employment, right? Self-employed, seasonal employed, freelancer, being a boss, be your own boss, start entrepreneurship, like that. It comes under that category. So they don't even have to worry whether they are going to lose the job or not. But then they provided this scandal, and along with all the other sub-classification of scandal, crime. Walmart cannot escape the Judgment Day process that is going on right now, as clearly written in the Holy Bible. What did I say? Walmart, Amazon, even when they are locked up in the jail, they'll only witness with their own eyes how Pope Francis is being fried in ashes. The cursed man in the earth. He's not even a man. I would not address him as a man. For him, he's just a crab. Right? He destroyed everything. Feelings, emotions, marriage, family bonding, friendship. Everything he destroyed. He destroyed every single thing. And is allowed to live free. That is wrong. So with that said, I will quickly read through the civil justice. Now, you all got it, right? Why Walmart threw acid on my face? Now tell me, give me one good reason why I should die just because Walmart threw acid on my face. Don't you all think that Walmart should live free and also must watch me live free with acid scar on my face? Don't you all think that is the perfect civil justice I can provide for Walmart? When Walmart threw acid on my face, don't all think the civil justice is I walk up straight like a rock inside the Walmart and I do the shopping there and then I come back home. Don't all think that is a civil justice served? Don't you all think so? So I know how to bail out, how to handle foolish people the rightful way. Discipline must be provided. Walmart will be thrown in jail because the crime is increasing, right? Because just not one poison, more poison it's been feeding. As of now, as of this moment, Walmart grocery store should have only organic foods. All the genetic modified foods classifications must be thrown in the garbage. The next day, let's say tomorrow when you are going to the Walmart, you all must see only organic foods in the Walmart. Can it happen in one day? I don't know. What will Walmart CEO do? Will he get heart attack and die? I don't know. That part I don't know. But when I'm saying just throw all the genetic modified food in the garbage, this is how much fastest the Walmart and Target and Costco and all the retailers must be working on immediately. This second timer started now. Mode. Right? Because the crime is so skyrocketing, they just cannot escape the judgment. Right? It's so raw, isn't it? Population are seeing, witnessing what exactly is COVID-19 after all. This is COVID-19, my dear fellow mankind. This crime is what you're witnessing with the crime of the retails. That is COVID-19 after all. Tax, the word tax, that is COVID-19 after all. Pope Francis is indeed the COVID-19 plague. I proved it already. I'm proving it every single day. He should just get out of the Vatican and I should be the Vatican leader. It's as simple as that. Okay, so with that said, I will quickly read through this civil justice so that we all can be on the same page. For I, Vethapriya, PROSE, proved scandal of absolute monarchs and proved Pope Francis' Roman Empire King Herod as of February 2021. Any salary, as in tax-free billions of dollars, USA government can provide effective immediate using direct deposit to my bank account to I am that I am, Vethapriya PROSE, Native Indian tribe, Israelite tribe, Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem, true owner of all nations worldwide, can help me. So scandal phases of Republica Europe nations worldwide is Republica at fault found guilty, prostitutes of at fault found guilty of fatal negligence, USA-REPUBLICA government, and at fault found guilty of fatal negligence, USA Democrat government, USA FCC, USDA, FDA retails, basic essentials type, genetic modified eggs, genetic modified meat, genetic modified poultry, agency nations created robocall poverty mandate is proved and enforced poverty disabled to I, Vethapriya PROSE on October 2018 for Republica government of USA prostitute to steal the rightful Supreme Court job of USA job on October 2018 that rightful belong to I, Vethapriya PROSE, and civil law must be provided now without any delay. So the domestic violent Walmart provided poison comes under the category of breach of duty, intentional infliction of emotional distress, causation and injury, battery and types, assault and types, false imprisonment and types, trespass to land and types, and trespass to chattels and types. So I, Vethapriya PROSE, the true civil lawyer, true civil doctor, true civil supreme judge, own the text for ongoing civil justice sign-off. At fault found guilty of fatal negligence, USA Republican government and USA Democrat government, as in USA FCC, USDA, FDA, retails, basic essentials error, genetic modified eggs, genetic modified poultry, genetic modified meat, and organic eggs, and organic poultry, and organic meat agency nations created robocall poverty mandate. How? With fatal negligence, they failed to educate. USA cannot create robocall poverty mandate, and by default created Republica USA robocall poverty mandate to I, Vethapriya PROSE, true civil lawyer, true civil doctor, true civil supreme judge, and Republican government, GOP leader Mitch McConnell, President Trump, Supreme Court Judge Brett Kavanaugh in October 2018 enforced poverty mandate to I, Vethapriya PROSE abruptly on October 2018, and Republica government of United States of America took away $4,500 on October 2018 abruptly. It is nothing for Walmart, isn't it? But they joined hands and they provided that crime to me. And I begged for the help. They never able to provide the help because they do not have any software medical compensation claims for these victims of abuse patients. That is another $1 trillion software crime. That's a standalone crime. Let's not talk about that. Because it will take long time. That's why. So enforced finance debt of $10,000+ since October 2018, October 2019, October 2020, and as of today, February 2021 to I, Vethapriya PROSE, and enforced finance disability to I, and its crime for at fault found guilty of fatal negligence, USA Republica government and USA Democrat government, USA retails, basic essentials, USA FCC, USDA, FDA, error genetic modified poultry, eggs, meat, and organic poultry, eggs, meat, agency nations created robocall poverty mandate is proved. And when ruling USA, they never educated USA should never provide enforced poverty to I, Vethapriya PROSE. So civil justices, I, Vethapriya PROSE want Citibank CEO to pay off my debt $10,000 plus and sign off tax-free $5,000 and at fault and found guilty of fatal negligence, USA-REPUBLICA government and USA Democrat government, USA FCC, USDA, FDA retails, basic essentials, genetic modified poultry, genetic modified eggs, genetic modified meat, and organic poultry, organic eggs, and organic meat created robocall poverty mandate with fatal negligence. So must sign off tax-free $500,000 trillion to be direct deposited in my bank account for all types of damages done by selfish, cunning, Islam, Judaism, absolute monarchs types, wild endangered species, and hell creators, and at fault and found guilty, Holy Highness of God of USA, Queen Elizabeth II, Pope Francis, and Republican government of USA will provide needful help accordingly to be in the same page. Okay? So this is what it is. So I hope we are all on the same page, right? Again I want to put that question to you all. You keep working on that. What would you all have done if you all were the owner of Walmart or Target or Costco or Amazon or Sam's Club? What would you all have done? What would you all have done when Pope Francis said to you all, hey, destroy humans' life and get all the luxury? What would you all have done? If Queen Elizabeth II said to you all, hey, destroy human lives and get all the luxury, don't worry, I am there, like that, what would you all have done? Why humanity failed big time? When humans are born champions to love each other in clean love, isn't it? Humans cannot hurt fellow mankind. That is the reality, that is the truth, that is the raw truth. So that means all these abusive people are created by Pope Francis. So who should be fried in ashes? It's only Pope Francis, right? So it's all clearly written in the Holy Bible. Whoever never written in the Holy Bible should get in lake of fire. Death penalty already written for Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth II and all these absolute monarchs, prostitutes who destroyed humans' lives worldwide. So it's nothing new. All I have to do is open the Holy Bible and say, see, all this death penalty is already clearly written. So we saving that time also. We don't have to worry about the labor cost, everything on this. Right? Either they have to die in heart attack or they will run and jump in the volcano and they will be in ashes. Watch and see. The crime is skyrocketing. Are you all counting the crime? You all cannot count, right? Because that much exponentially increased crime, isn't it? I would say we are just only halfway through. There's still 50% more of the crimes you all should know. And just keep puking. Puke. Let St. Peter's Basilica, a Roman Catholic Cathedral Church, fill with all the puke and all the toxins, and let Pope Francis be gone in ashes. The crap. I never asked for Pope. Who is Pope to even create hell for me? He is the one who created all hell for me. He could have stopped with at least one hell. No, he never stopped. All in the name of God. He created all this crap. Republica means what? Prostitution. Got it? Pledge of Alliance. It says what? In the name of Republica means what? In the name of prostitution, under the God. In God we trust. Can you see how Pope Francis mandated each civilian in United States of America, addressing themselves citizens, to keep the God-given hands on their heart to blasphemy the God in the name of Pledge of Alliance? That is $1 trillion crime. So that is another $500,000 trillion penalty Pope Francis has to pay as a standalone. Oh, that will be super fun, isn't it? Watch and see. Wait, watch and see. There's more crime, more medical billing. It's our time, it's payback time. Let the government knows what population value is, at least after 500 years. They were treating the population as a trash, isn't it? That's not how a nation should operate. No. So it is God made me, welcomed me to the earth. I was born enough for entire human kingdom to be saved from this evil force that's been going on forever. Nobody could figure it out. Nobody figured it out, the root cause, and I'm displaying all the root cause with the live proof that's happening right now. World is ending for good. Okay, so do not panic. Just stay calm and be aware. Civil justice wins always, all the time. Thank you all for your time. Take care. Bye for now. The session, it took long, 1 hour, 22 minutes. Okay, thank you all for your time. Bye for now.